Hello from Gaming Roots. I'm XLabX Roots and welcome to another Destiny Classics weapon review. Today we'll be looking at the Fatebringer hand cannon, a raid weapon from the Vault of Glass, which was the very first raid in Destiny. And unfortunately I've run out of base game weapons other than the raid ones, but hey, we can make it work. Anyway, this thing is definitely my most favourite gun in the game. I loved it. I still use it every now and then, even though year 2 its usefulness has dropped off, but it was fantastic with the perks that it's got. Firefly, Outlaw, so those two work off each other. Now back to that Firefly, this was the first and only gun, hand cannon, to have Firefly, which worked fantastic. It also comes with elemental damage, which all year 1 raid weapons had. This one being arc, so useful for Nightfall, for fallen captains, so and so. But yeah, you could play those two perks off each other. It was fantastic for wiping out lower tier mobs. Field Scout, explosive round, single point sling, very good perks. Even has Oracle Disruptor, which does bonus damage against oracles in the Vault of Glass. Stats are pretty good. It's got the same rate of fire and impact as the Hawk Moon, an exotic hand cannon. Range and stability and reload, not bad, and obviously the perks help work off them too. Aesthetically, it looks really cool. I mean, it has a freaking Vex eye on it. What wouldn't you like about that? The PvE side. Now, as you see, when I go through this little mission here, you'll see just how effective this gun is at wiping out those lower tier enemies. And it wasn't just good against lower tier, it was good against bosses and other enemies, but for a primary and a hand cannon, it did its job very well. The Firefly would take out multiple enemies if you get the precision shot, and Outlaw would allow you to quickly reload, which gives you the ability to, well, quickly reload and wipe out even more enemies while taking minimal damage. It handles really well, and for anyone that uses a hand cannon, you'll love this gun. It's fantastic. Now, to get this gun, you had to go through the Templar on hard mode, which not many people did, especially towards the end of year 1. So it's not very common. Not many people have got it. But yeah, it's just wiping those enemies out. You can't go wrong with that. It does its job, solves its purpose, and it handles so well. Of course, since year 2, hand cannons have been nerfed, so if this were to come back, maybe, who knows, it's not going to perform as well as it did in year 1. But yeah, really good gun. Depending on your perks, explosive rounds, fun to use, could do a lot of damage. You could still get your precision shots. Field Scout would give you that as extra 2 bullets, giving it a magazine of 12 instead of 10. Obviously Field Scout's changed now. It just fills your reserves, it doesn't work on your main magazine. But yeah, really good gun. You had many others from the raid which were similar, but this one was definitely in a league of its own. The raid Crota's End, often people would use this gun over many of the Crota guns. This is before House of Wolves came out, so you know these weapons were still only at 300 max, whereas the Crota weapons 331. So it just shows you how many people like this gun if they use hand cannons. It was just fantastic, you know. And the fact that it had Firefly in a way, it was kind of like a mini exotic weapon. Definitely in my opinion, I loved it. But yeah, PvE, maybe a year 1 gun now, but yeah, I'd still play with it. This thing is definitely still going to get its use. So as far as PvE goes, it's still a beast. the PvP side. Now, PvP, yeah, you're gonna struggle. I mean, I tried it out. It's very hard to, okay, bit of lag there. It's very hard to use. Its perks are built mainly around mobs of enemies, slow moving targets, rather than quick jumpy guardians, which, yeah. So Outlaw and Firefly don't really pay off, meaning it's just a base hand cannon. The damage and rate of fire are not bad, but without those extra perks to give more damage or, you know, more use, as it were, it doesn't really do a lot. But it's not to say you can't have fun with it. It still has its uses, and in the right hands it can still be a pretty good gun. Something else you should probably notice, any year 2 player will probably notice it looks very similar to Imago Loop. That is the legendary hand cannon which drops from the Vex strikes from year 2, as well as the Undying Mind. And yeah, they've dropped a load of different guns that look very similar to these older guns. But yeah, it is basically the same aesthetics, but you're not going to get the same. There's no elemental damage, which plays no role in Crucible. There's no elemental damage. There's perks can be different, so there are a few cases where the perks come out the same, but really it's not going to be that hard to find. You've also got the fact that a lot of hand cannons can get Firefly now, so that special perk that made the Fatebringer its own has kind of disappeared. But yes, so I will leave you some music now, some video feed of this amazing gun in action and me sucking with it. But hey, anyway, I'm XLabXRoots, and thank you for watching. I will see you guys later.